How are we doing, everyone? Thanks so very much for joining. One of my viewers had asked me there to see about making some time to come on and do a quick live stream. So I thought, why not? It'd be a good opportunity to have a look at the performance of some of the precious metals. So we got silver, we're going to look at gold, and we're going to specifically look at gold and silver ratio. We're also going to take a look at investment depreciation in regards to whether you hold silver or whether you hold gold, which one would be the better one. And we're going to take a look at our poll as well that we had that I posted a few days ago. So we will also be taking a look at that. We've got someone in already. Again, hit the subscribe button if you enjoy this sort of content. Hit the like as well as subscribe, and please leave comments after the video. A few people in as well. Do me okay? We've got Silver Chim, Full Push Metals. How are you guys doing? And we've got another three listeners. Just give me the thumbs up there to make sure you guys can hear me. Okay, it's that limey guy. David Carlisle, man, how are you doing? It's good to see you. We got Crispy Kiwis Adventures. Hey, limey. And we got Ant Orta as well. Yeah, thanks very much. So they give me the thumbs up, so I'm going to get straight into it. Obviously, we're not going to go into too much in regards to news. We all pretty much know what happened today. Boom, thumbs up. I like that. Thank you very much. And Silver Granny, give me the thumbs up. There was a major downward pressure in regards to the precious metals. Predominantly silver took the biggest knock of the lot, so we're going to take a look at that. Again, also palladium we're not really going to go into. We're just going to focus on gold and silver for now. There's not that many palladium stackers based on the poll I put down, so again, we won't be looking at that. We will be taking a look at those ones there. Crispy Kiwis, thanks very much, buddy. I hope you're keeping well. Hope all is well during these interesting times around the globe. Coin Sense and Nonsense says hello, Silverlimey79, and everybody. Good to see you as well, my friend. One thing I will just do is I just need to set up the on my phone quickly there as well. I'm using. Just let me know the signal's perfectly clear, and then we'll get started. Right, guys, are probably wondering this chart that I put up here, and we've got what we call our MACD, which is more about volume. So we're going to have a look at volume, where it all started, and we're going to take a look at depreciation in regards to the silver asset. So we're just waiting for this page to upload on my phone. I'll come back to that shortly. Right, currently silver is priced at $12.75. That is correct, everybody. In case this is the first time or you've just woken up and you haven't realized what's happened in the markets. Basically, the silver price tumbled drastically. It's currently $2 down on the day. It's probably one of the biggest drops I've seen for a while. And it's definitely an interesting one. But just bear with me a sec here while I get this sorted. There we go. Right, let's make sure. Well, let's begin. I just want to have a look through, see if we don't have any moderators in at the minute. Let's have a look. Let's have a look there. Okay, Silver Chimp, you're my nominee for now, buddy. Anyway, right. Okay, today's move. We've got our candles over here. This is our expertise. This is the orange line. I'm not going to do multiple. If you've seen the chart had multiple moving averages, we're just going to work on the 9. It's a 9-day average close. So as you can see there, it's saying that our average currently is $13.78. That is where the average ends currently at the moment. So we've had a bit of a slip down. However, the actual silver price is $12.75. What's interesting in regards to silver is that it actually broke through that 12. Is very interesting to me. That it actually was downward pressure to force the price through multiple barriers. We're going to have a look and we're going to go into a bit more detail there. So Chimp says he stopped buying silver. BBC, much to buy. Interesting decision there. Silver Chimp said he stopped buying silver. Is it because you can't get any, or do you reckon that's pretty much it? You're not going to buy any more until you start to see prices rise. Just let me know there, please. Coin Sense and Nonsense. Crazy times. I can't stay, but be safe, everyone. No problem. Thanks, Coin Sense and Nonsense. I presume you're probably at work. Crispy Kiwis Adventure says can't stay. Supper. Busy at work this morning, but left a like. Thanks very much for that, Crispy. It's good to see you, though, my friend. Thank you for dropping in. We got Stack Save UK says evening, everybody. Everywhere is running out of silver and gold. And this is the interesting thing: is physical buying is having little to no effect in regards to the price. So purely the price of silver is ETFs, electronic traded funds, or basically paper purchases of silver. So as much as we all want physical silver, it doesn't drive the price, and that is clearly evident just by the low price of silver today. For those that actually have the expendable income during these harsh times to actually go out there and go really stack up on some silver. However, if I can ask you this one question, in hindsight, if silver was $17, right, and more than likely silver was going down to 12, would you wait instead of buying at 17? Would you, if price would have dropped down to 12, would you have bought at 12, or would you have just kept buying at 17? Let me know in the comments, please. That's definitely what I'd like to know. Stack Save UK says everywhere is running out of silver and gold stocks. Not sure if the dealers are buying at all. I'm waiting until the end of the month to buy my 007 quarter ounce gold. Very nice. Yep, I had a look at the 007 design. I didn't have a look at the gold one. Here we go. And order says wait till $12, obviously. But I just want to see what the general comes to that, whether people just stack regardless, because the main effort, the reason why I've pushed these charts is to make people aware of when it is going to be dipping, when it is going up, to take advantage of those potential drops. Now, obviously, I haven't done a video in a while, so this will be the first one to come. But if you go back to all my videos, it's all about creating that awareness in regards to, instead of just buying and just slowly seeing your silver depreciate over the days, and then realizing, actually I could have just not bought and actually bought lower and had more silver to my portfolio, which is the whole idea here, as opposed to just piling in and just basically buying all the way down instead of buying on the way up. But here we go. Let's take a look. Okay, so we had, before the markets really went haywire, we had a high there of $17.20. I think we can pretty much all agree in that it happened this month. Some could say it was a week ago. In fact, you could say it was a week ago. The price of silver was $17.20. Obviously, the price of silver today is $12.77. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure the potential depreciation that we all suffered during this momentous movement to the lowest point possible, and that was 11. Just before I start this, what do you think the final figure is going to be depreciation wise, guys? What do you think that you've lost on your portfolios here in regards to having silver? And also says I would stack, but premiums are killer on bullion if you're buying. Well, I think premiums are exorbitant on silver to begin with, not necessarily gold, but I think if anyone's buying silver, you're going to take some form of knock, that's for sure. David Carlisle's, I am going to get a low interest loan and buy silver when it goes down to 9. What do you think? Well, thanks for sharing that, David. I know, probably, in my opinion, if I was in that position, I would probably look at some of the options before buying silver, especially when you're taking a loan. I know there's 0%, but there are many other options there that you could, or that if I was in your position, there are plenty of other options out there that I could see decent appreciation levels. Mudswat, hey man, how you doing, Mudswat? It's good to see you. Mr. Dave says I'm not selling, so I haven't lost anything. Stack Save UK says, do you guys think it will really go down as low as $9 an ounce? Well, that's what we're also going to take a look at here and see where the potential moves up. Right, guys, so let's get cracking. So $17.20 was the previous high that we had there. Right, so looking at it there, it's as clear as day. I think everyone would agree with me there that if you bought silver at 17.20 and it's currently at 12.79, however, obviously based on the lower, when as low as 11.80, you've taken a 46% depreciation in your asset, which basically means that within a week, effectively, you've almost lost 50% of your value in your silver. Now, you've got a lot of stackers out there. Everyone likes to stack, and for wealth preservation purposes. Would you agree that stacking silver during this particular time would have been a wise move for wealth preservation? Now, I've got silver myself. Silver that I've got there, I've got it lying there. It's obviously depreciated 50%. In fact, it's probably depreciated more. But just obviously depends on when you bought it. I didn't buy it at 17.20. I bought at lower prices. However, I've still taken a fair sizable knock. And previously was that I decided that I was overexposed in my precious metals portfolio. So what I did was I started to consolidate the silver I had before all of this stuff happened many months ago. And I started to let my silver go. Obviously not at potential losses. I was either getting my money back or making a bit of money on it. And my last purchase, I got a 1/4 ounce of gold, and it cost me 20 ounces. 20 ounces of the 2018 Valiants. I bought 2 of those about a year back. I offloaded them, and basically with the proceeds, I was able to buy that particular coin. So for me, that was a fantastic swap. Whether some of you have done that before or done it previously, but for me, I just had to. I just couldn't be too overexposed in regards to having one precious metal. The only metal I wish I actually had bought was platinum. However, looking at the way the price is as well, platinum's collapsed as well to a degree. But that is another topic we're going to explore another time. But knowing that the market would have dropped down, I would probably have waited a bit more. But who knows? I haven't been following the charts for a while, with the exception of the last week or so when I started posting those community posts. Just make sure notification bells are hit, everybody. I posted notifications there on the community board in regards to the activity for the day. Mudswat says could go to $4. No way of knowing. We can only guess. Morbid Mike, how you doing? Says it's a buyer's market. Everyone should pick up some silver while you can. Mr. Dave says very hard to buy physical in Ireland at the moment. Bank run will be next. That's pretty scary, mate. And Orta says yes, wise. Just due to the climb. Mudswat says I'm guessing after this illness blows over, the markets will go higher. I think that's fairly. I think that's definitely on the cards, Mudswat. Once everything's sort of blown over. But what sort of time frame are we looking at here? We could be looking at a very long time. Gold to silver ratio has gone up, guys. Since I opened this live stream, it's actually gone up an ounce. But we're going to have, as in it's gone up in gold's favor to convert gold to silver. It says we may see $25 to $30 silver. May see that this is my feelings. Blended whiskey, my man, how you doing? It says hello from Germany. Just made you a moderator there, my friend. And all it says, I agree, Mudswat. Black Monday over here. There you go, says David Carlisle. Good to see you, Blended. Right, we're up to 11, so let's hopefully we can keep it going. Please share the live stream as well, so if we can try and get a few more people in. The more people we have in, the more that we can, get them involved in regards to this. So agree, over the last week, silver has taken a 46% depreciation loss when it hits low. So if we adjust it to the current price level, silver has fallen 30 pretty much since a week ago. That's definitely a given. $4.45. That's a significant hit. So what we're going to do is we're going to do comparisons. So we're going to do silver for those that have got obviously a focused portfolio. And this is mainly just to make you aware that having diversity reduces the amount of risk that you're going to take over a longer period. And this is the way I think. And again, these are all my opinions. It's up to you if you want to look at it this way, but this is certainly the way I like to do things. So there we go. So if I had 100% focus on silver in my portfolio, which means I would have nothing else, then effectively, if I had $100 worth of silver, I would have lost 34%, almost 35% of that, just in a week's trade. Which brings it down to about $65. Effectively, it would have taken 1 week to take your portfolio from $100 to 65, based on the current circumstances. On the bottom here shows you the volume. So effectively, we started to weaken at about the 9th of March, which is probably realistic. And you can clearly see these big red ones there. That's pretty much when it started to sell off. And then there was some, sideways movement to a degree, and then there was a little bit of buying. And then pretty much from the 11th of March, it's just been an absolute heinous of a move in regards to depreciation on silver by quite a drastic shot. I mean, look at this. It certainly doesn't look like it's going to drop down anytime sooner. So again, it's something we're going to come back to. Hey, you currents, how you doing? Industry in China is recovering, so silver might start going up again as they use it in so much of their manufacturing. Mr. Dave says sold the Queen's Beast Dragon 10-ounce pickup. You're in the line for the same price. Good man. That is a heck of a buy. I think just a few weeks, but the experts think months. I like using quotation marks a lot. There you go. Mudswat says what really has me excited to buy is Bitcoin, and I absolutely agree with you there, Mudswat. I think we were talking there a month back, or 4K Bitcoin. Did you get in, by the way? Because I'm still on the sidelines, and I'm waiting for lower. There's definitely going to be more pressure coming in regards to the Bitcoin price, so I'm waiting for lower prices. But it's going to be some exciting times. Exciting times ahead. Stack Save UK says, does this mean it can pick? I can pick up a 2-ounce Queen's Beast quite cheap, or will the premium still be really high? Well, the premiums on the interesting enough, the premiums on the Queen's Beast tend to be fairly low, depending on if you get the latest 2020 release. As you go back in the years, the premiums tend to be on the higher side. So just take note of that. If you were to pick up a 2022-ounce coin, more than likely you'll get that just above. I wouldn't say just above. 1 or 2 euros above spot is probably per ounce. Is the way I put it. Hey, I'm bored and I'm visiting family in New Jersey, says Archaeology Mikey 007. Silver Junkie says 1350. Well, it's but way below that, Silver Junkie, and Silver Junkie said that many months ago. He was calling for silver to be 1350, and well, it's under that. It has arrived. I'm looking at moving back into crypto aggressively. There we go, blended whiskey. I like that too, my man, and I'm absolutely with you on that one. Mudswat says crypto and platinum are good to me for buying. Yeah, platinum is a man. We're going to take a look at platinum on another video. I'm not going to go into that right now, but I've got some interesting news there for platinum. But we'll see how that goes. Archaeology Mikey says I'm buying more silver tomorrow. Interesting. So Archaeology Mikey 007 is buying at the moment. Mr. Dave says don't forget to rub the like button. Silver Junkie having a good laugh. Don't forget to wash your hands, everybody. Right, so let's look at. So we're going to look at the gold. We're going to look at gold at the moment, and we're going to see where we go from there. Okay, before we do, I want us to have a look at the community posts. This is where I put my phone-related posts. As you can see there, the one I posted 6 hours ago. And obviously I put a screenshot there of the trading view. We had 7 likes and 8 comments. Then there's the one from 10 hours ago. So Christmas has come early for some. Absolute debacle on silver, on the silver front. Silver collapse, breaks $13. Big boy pants is an understatement. There you go. And that was at 13.16. 12 hours ago, I put poll results are in. 55% of viewers stated that they would prefer to hold gold during this time of crisis. With the gold and silver ratio at a record high of 108, it's still no wonder that they voted this way. Would you still consider selling your gold or silver? Let me know below. And I don't think anyone commented about letting their gold go. And then this is 20 hours ago, so new gold 105 ounces, so it's gone up to 122. And then we had our vote here. It says, which markets, with markets opening soon, how do you think precious metals will perform at the end of the week? And this was the interesting ones. We had gold up to 2K, which had 27 votes. Silver holding its own at $18, and we had the gold crash down to 1,400. Good time to buy. And then we had silver crashed at $13. And it says back up the truck, and 48% of viewers said that most likely silver was going to crash down, and they called it. And so the bottom two here, relevant. 19% said that the gold would go down. 7% said gold would go up. 26% said that silver would hold its own at $18. However, we still got a few more days still, so it's going to be interesting to see how this is. But if you want to continue voting, it's there on the community page. And then we've got, would you rather have in your stack right now based on protecting your wealth with these options? Okay, then I put gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. We had 49 votes in total, 8 likes. It's pity everyone didn't get involved with the likes there. That would have been great. 55% of viewers there stated that they would prefer to have gold in their stack based on protecting your wealth. 39, a close second though, 39% said silver. Platinum 2% and palladium 4%. Well, that's about as far as we're going to go. So again, thank you for that. Make sure that you got your notifications set, because I will be updating this on a regular basis whenever there's some interesting news out there. We're going to take a look at gold now, and gold's currently at $1,502 currently per fine ounce. Right, okay, so gold hit intraday low there of $1,450 an ounce. So what we're going to do is we had the 9th of March was that big sell-off there. It's $1,700. Move down. What depreciation is. So the high there on the 9th of March was $1,700, guys. So gold has only really lost $200 since this whole move. And we're going to work that out in regards to percentages. Silver giveaways, good to see you. Sorry, just checking the chat. We're up to 14. Let's keep it going. Awesome. Glad we had a few more people to come and join us here. Mudswat says gold is holding strong. I couldn't agree with you more, Mudswat. Mark B is here as well. Mr. Dave, how's the donkey? Well, we're not on the farm anymore. I'm sure the donkey's fine. Way deep inside, and that's Mr. Dave, says, I'm not sure, but I think Royal Mail offered the Una 2 ounce for about 160 euros. Well, I bought directly from them when it was released. It was actually 211 pounds. Sorry, 211 euros, which is about 180 pounds, and then plus shipping. That was the price of that. Stack Save UK says, what coins have you picked up recently, Silverlami? I've generally, I'm in my last coin purchases I did were all proof. They were the 1 ounce and 2 ounce silver crew grind. The videos in my library. And then I also picked up the Una and the Lion 2 ounce proof. And then I've got a few other bits and pieces. Nothing major at the moment. Silver giveaways, man. How you doing? It's good to see you. Silver International, good evening. Hope everyone is safe. Hope so too. I hope you guys are all keeping safe out there. This thing is it's just getting started. I'm expecting more of a drop. There we go. That's Mudswat. Archaeology Mikey 007. A few days ago, I bought 11 dimes, 8 Mercs, and 8 Roosevelt dimes, and 5 silver Washington quarters, and 4 seated Liberty quarters with dates, and 1907 Barber dime in really good condition for $72. You got some great coinage there, Archaeology Mikey. Nice one. At the pawn shop, apparently. Good job. Do you think silver will drop? That's what we're going to take a look at here, and we're going to see what the story is. Silver came down, but bullion raised premiums. 1 ounce eagle still $20. That's where they're making their money, guys. Just be caught by that sort of premium, I just wouldn't. I would rather keep cash or buy something else or buy gold. To me, there's that sort of heinous premium that the dealers are doing right now. It's just ridiculous, in my opinion. I just certainly wouldn't put up with that, because the moment, guys, it's another thing to note, once you've spent that $20, you've got 1 ounce of silver that's currently priced at $12.75. So immediately, if you have to sell it, that's the knock you're going to take. So, you know, that is the reality. If you're going to buy at those premiums, that's the sort of knock that you're going to take. Or, you know, you might get $1 or $2 more above spot, but you're still going to take a significant hit. So just take a note of that. And at the moment, silver hasn't gone above its previous high of 1963, $19.63 at the moment, and we're still rock bottom. So just take notes. Coin collector, man, long time no see. Absolutely, it's good to see. We're up to 17 people here, guys. So again, thanks for listening, and it's great to have you here. Thank you. Stack Save UK says, do you think gold will reach 2K announced by July? I don't know, and that is the main issue at the minute, I'd say, is the coronavirus, and we don't know what sort of effect it's going to have long term. So at the moment, markets looking, and until markets move in from a bearish to a bullish sentiment, then I'll definitely consider that look. Because I think even if you look at it, guys, this is what another thing I've noticed. Money is leaving the market, whether it's stocks, bonds, equities, precious metals, commodities, money. People are taking their cash out. They would prefer to have cash right now than actually having gold and silver as safe haven assets, which they've always been a safe haven asset. And looking at the way this has been structured at the minute, it's really turning this whole thing on its head, because in times of upheaval and economic hardship, gold has always done well. Precious metals have always done well. And what we have here is we have a major crisis ahead, and the money's not even going into gold stocks. People are preferring to have cash right now over having gold and silver. So for me, I find that very, very interesting in regards to the whole dynamics here. Did anyone get the bond coins? Wow, we got up to 21. Really awesome. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Aussie Alchemist, man, how you doing? It's good to see you. Aussie's here as well. I'm a permanent gold bull. Bye bye, says Coin Collector. And this is the way I'd put it. If the premiums on silver are going to be high, right, then I would prefer to have a 10th ounce or a 20th ounce of gold, personally, in my opinion. You know, it may not be a whole stack of 10-ounce coins, but at the end of the day, you've got a piece of gold, and we're going to look at the depreciation right now. Right, so we're going to take a look at and see exactly when this whole thing started. We got price range there. Okay, so that was, and then we're going to, from its high, we're going to see what the total depreciation was. Right, there we go. Okay, since the markets have moved to the downside, gold has only lost 17.27% of its value, which equates to about $250. That's to its lowest price there of $14.50. Whereas if we go back to silver, which we're going to have another look at now, silver has taken an even worse knock. I think it lost 46% of its value just in the last week alone. So from a wealth preservation perspective, if you have the two metals and you've got the two in the last week, considering the global crisis situation that we're in, holds more value over the longer term. Which one depreciates slower? And this is why I have a more diverse portfolio, is to reduce the amount of risk. Instead of having all your, money in one pile, you can spread it, which is what I like to do. That's the way I do it. I have a bit of this and a bit of that, and then if one's down and one's up, then it reduces the amount of loss. So if I had $100 in gold right now, what it means is that the potential drop was only 17.27%. So what that means is if I had $100 in gold, the price of it would only be about it'd be worth about $83 currently at the current price. Now, if you look at the silver chart, there goes my ping there. Just give me 1 sec, guys. Sorry there. Right. All I'm trying to do is make the most out of the money I put into precious metals. So if I'm able to diversify into a bit of gold and a bit of silver, it gives me that diversity and that reduction on risk. Others can do it. It's entirely up to you. It's your decision what you do. This is, in my opinion, that is the way I like to do it. I like to reduce risk. I like to make the most of my money that I put into precious metals. Let's have a look. Stack Save UK says, I missed the bond coins. I'm hoping to get that quarter ounce. You did say that. That sounds pretty good. Mr. Dave says half 1 2 ounce proof silver. Sherry Ward, how you doing? Sherry Ward, it's good to see you. Thank you very much. Right, so getting back to it here. So gold, as we can see there, took depreciation currently at 7 up because that is the current price of gold at the moment. So gold currently at the moment is only taking about a $200 reduction in the past week, based on where we are at the minute. So just remember that, guys. 13.29% is about $200. 13.29% is gold. Now we're going to go back and click on the silver chart, and we're going to have a look and see what that reduction was. Again, right, there we go. So there we have it, 34%, almost double what your initial investment would have been. Your loss in silver would have equated to double what the amount of was in gold. Now, considering that it's been a week and obviously the markets have adjusted accordingly, which metal would you prefer to have? I know which one's more accessible to everybody. I've got silver. I like it. I like coins, maybe because that's probably one of the main reasons I've gone into proof coins. I do have, still have some bullion coins, and why I've gone into proof at the minute. But there it is in call it blue and white if you like. Gold's depreciated 35%. So if you had $100 in silver that you'd bought on the 9th, it's worth $35 less today. So that's about $65 you would have had left over. However, if you had gone for so if you'd bought gold, it would have only been a $13.29 depreciation over $100. So there you go. Pretty interesting stuff. 30 versus 13%. It's actually it's almost actually 2/3. Interesting when you put it that way. But yeah, it's over. It's definitely over double anyway. Fingers crossed for gold. There we go. Mr. Dave says coin connection was cheaper than the mint for me. Wow, only joking. Great time to dollar cost average. Do you buy USA constitutional coins? Archaeology, Mike. I tend to stick with bullion, bullion grade. 3/9's fine, 4/9's fine, something like that. Silver Wolverine, crazy times. Absolutely good to see you, my friend. Coin Connection is where I'm hopefully getting my 007 gold coin. Way deep inside, Mr. Dave, did you use the new Mudswat code for the 2% discounts? Sorry, I'm just catching up here on a lot of the Health Babe. I don't believe it. Health Babe, how are you doing? It's good to see you. While we wait, join Silverlimey 79. Yeah, I'm just going to have to skip forward. So if anyone has another question, please repost. This is why silver scares me, says Stack Save UK. Silverlimey, I prefer Constitution silver coins because you can look for errors. There you go. So you've got a bit of a double there. So you've also got its numismatic value, and then you've also got its silver value in the coin. I don't disagree with you on that one. Cash is king at the moment, so I'm not buying any metal. There you go. Even Health Babe just said it there. Cash is king, everybody. Ozzy Arkma said, if silver premiums won't go down a spot, then gold is the only buy. I totally agree. But to sell 1 ounce of silver at the minute, considering where the gold price is, and they want to make $20 per 1 ounce, it would be look, I wouldn't buy it. Not at those premiums. I just wouldn't, because you could probably buy gold or some form of gold. Let's say even if you 4 silver eagles at $20 would probably cost you get a 20th of an ounce of gold to begin with, to at least have something with a lower premium. I mean, to me, that would be the most logical thing to do. If I was doing it, if I had $100 or two, let's just say if I had money to buy 10 silver eagles right now, and then the guy said to me they're $20 each, I'll be like, what? What do you mean $20 each? And then I'd say, well, what are the alternatives? Let's have a look at some other metals. What can I buy for $200? What can you give me today? And what you might find is you might get a bit of gold and a bit of silver for your $200. Helpy says, I'm doing good. It's busy for many things. That's why I've not been active for quite some time. Yeah, I've had too much stuff on my mind at the minute myself, Health Babe. How about you? No, I'm pretty good. It's good to see you though. I can sell you my silver coins. We'll have a better offer at AppMex. That would be pretty funny. I've got enough silver right now. I'm not buying any more. I'd rather buy gold or platinum or something like that. Would probably be my next buys. Keep your cash and hold your medals for the long term, says SilverGiveaways. Just watch premiums, people. That's all I say is watch premiums, because all you're doing is you're throwing money away by buying an ounce of silver for $20. I don't care what anyone says out there. Sherry Ward says, I've been at Starbuck JeffNcoins going through nickel rolls at the moment and listening. Well, thanks very much, Sherry Ward. Archaeology Mikey 007 says, I found a 1942 S silver Washington quarter repunch mint mark in a junk silver bag. That's great. Mudswat says, I'm looking at Bitcoin and platinum for the next 2 days. Yeah, the platinum price, guys, is really juicy, but like I said, I won't be going over that. The next thing, let's move on to the gold and silver ratio, and then we're going to finish off. Right, this has gone off a little bit longer. I've got to organize food in a sec. If I'm starving, so we're going to finish up here. We're going to look at the silver. There is the silver ratio, 117 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold. It's currently up 13%. Currently at 13.82 ounces on the day. That was some move. It jumped up to 122 ounces of silver today. That was a record high. Now, considering if you check my community post, make sure notification bells are set. Make sure you're subscribed. Don't just drop in here occasionally. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we're going to make sure that we can keep you up to date with the content of the channel. And make sure you check the community posts. Yeah, so 122.39 ounces. Now, a lot of people back when would have said 100's probably the cap. We're going to see some action. Well, I tell you what, we did see some action, just not the sort of action everyone was anticipating was that silver was going to claw back like it did in the last bull run, where the previous low of the next bull run start for silver was $14.40, and it pushed up a good $5. We've had a complete reversal, complete breakdown in regards to the support levels. But here we go, a week ago. So let's look at the 9th of March. There it is. The 9th of March, everyone, we were sitting on 98.76 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold a week ago. And it pretty much jumped up 24 ounces within a week, effectively almost, what's that? Quite a substantial amount, but it's obviously pulled back some, and it's sitting about 117.5 currently at the moment. Is anyone selling? Would you sell your silver now that it's really high? Or, sorry, I'll rephrase that. Would you sell your gold now and get more silver? Because if you're going to do that, you're going to take a substantial, looking at the depreciation that I've seen there. Silver's taking more of a depreciation right now than gold is. So would you consider the wise move? Health Babe says, Silver Limey, gold silver ratio might hit historical high again next week. Maybe 1 to 200, everybody. Health Babe says, will not buy any more platinum till it finds its support. Totally agree with you. I did manage to buy some platinum when spot below 800. I did not expect that it would break below the multi-year support at 1750. You think that's bad? You should have a look at palladium. Health Babe says, sure, I will sell my silver with premiums like online dealers do. Hey, it could be worth a go if you think about it. If someone out there is in the market to buy silver at $19, if you have any silver eagles, I'm sure Health Babe would probably do you some sort of deal. I think at $19 an ounce, but I still think that premium is really high. But for those that really have got the silver bug, just be mindful of the premiums, because literally at some point everybody needs money. And as much as we can go through the charts here, we can put money aside and we go, you know what, I'm putting some money into some silver, or, I'm going to buy a bit of gold. When you need to convert that money, you're not going to get the premium. That's it, really. You're pretty much going to get spot, and you might get a few dollars more. So just take note of those premiums, everyone. No way I'm keeping my gold tucked away. There we go. Stack save UK. Aussie Alchemist says, I sold gold on the high, 2,500. That's Aussie dollars for cash, and a couple of ounces of silver. Wow. Interesting way to put it. I had pointed out a year or two ago about palladium, which has been in the bubble territory. It certainly popped. Watch out for the dealers. They are out to fleece us for their crazy premium. Silver Ripple says, nicely done, Aussie. Now you can shop again and ride it up. So where do you think? I'm actually going to put a poll up on this tonight, so just make sure you guys check the poll. I want to see what silver and gold ratios are going to be, and I'd like your feedback on that. I'll give you some options. Make your votes accordingly. Where do you see the silver to gold ratio at the end of the week, even, or in the near future? Are we going to slowly, even more vastly move apart from silver in relation to the gold to silver ratio? So don't forget, I will post a poll there this evening. Make sure you're involved in that. These are things that I want to do more for my community out there. I'm going to get becoming a lot more involved in regards to community posts. So just make sure you're involved. Again, notification bells, please make sure that they are set. Be safe, everyone. Stack, save. I need to go eat, and that's pretty much me out, everyone. 117 currently silver ounces to 1 ounce of gold at the moment. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's an absolute pleasure to narrate this with you. I'll obviously be uploading again, so just make sure notification bells are hit, and I'll see you all on the next one. And bye for now. And Just a few shout outs to thank my moderators. We got Health Babe, Aussie Alchemist, Mudswat, Silver Giveaways, Starbuck JeffNcoins, always an absolute pleasure. And regular shout outs as usual. We're going Silver Ripples, Stack Save UK, and we got Archaeology Mikey 007, Sherry Ward, always a pleasure as well. David Carlisle, glad you dropped in, buddy. And AU currents, gold is still way higher when it was a year ago, and higher than it was a month ago. Interesting way to put that. And we're going to do a few more and we'll wrap it up. Mr. Dave, and finally one more, way deep inside. Awesome. Take care, everybody, and as usual, make sure you subscribed. Please comment and share, and I'll see you all on the next one.